Hi, D. Michael Christensen here. Walking along the Coeur d'Alene Resort here. I can see the lake in the background there. There you go. Anyway, hope you're doing well. It's a cloudy but slightly chilly day, but I'm going to go up here to the little lookout. Anyway, hope you had a great week. Want to record a little video for you, give you some educational info. So, first of all, I've been a financial advisor for 24 years. Got started back in Seattle at Merrill Lynch in 1999. And one thing I've noticed over the years is that we already know, but as a financial advisor, I have definitely learned firsthand that the American people are pretty darn broke. Look at that view. Isn't that great? Yeah, 80% of the United States either won't retire or their retirement will definitely be questionable. They'll be squeaking by. And so over the last 24 years, I've been trying to figure out what to do for the American public, for my clients. And I just would like to give you some thoughts. The only way to really retire in this country is either to not have children. That's number one. Number two, live in a shoebox. Number three, you could strike it rich on crypto if you're lucky. And number four, you got to start a business, and preferably start a business that has minimal startup costs. So I have been helping people all over the country start businesses of their own. And that's what I would like to help you do, because I have found a company that is probably the number one business opportunity of my lifetime. And it would be the number one business opportunity of your lifetime. Just a matter of whether or not you want to be my business partner and listen and learn and be trainable. And I'll tell you a little bit about what the company is. The company's name is LifeVantage. They've been around for roughly 20 years, but they were under a different name called Lifeline Therapeutics back from about 2005 to 2009. But in 2009, they rebranded to LifeVantage, and they are the number one longevity and health science company in the world, in my opinion, and yet nobody knows about them. So for me, think about it kind of like when Bitcoin was $100 and nobody knew about it, nobody cared. Well, that's kind of where we are here. So let's jump into the mix, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. Back in 2005, a doctor by the name of Dr. Joe McCord, he was a research doctor, not a medical doctor. Dr. McCord found a way of reducing every mammal's oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And if you are 60 years old, you could lower your oxidative stress by about 60% in 3 months to 5 months. If you're 70 years old, you could lower your oxidative stress by about 70%. What is oxidative stress? Well, oxidative stress is the primary cause of most diseases. So think of it this way. Dr. McCord found a way of not only helping to alleviate the cause of most diseases like cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, dementia, metabolic dysfunction, Crohn's disease, and so on and so forth. Yes, so he did that, but also the number one cause of aging is also oxidative stress. So think of his research as slowing the aging process by 40%. No other company in the world that I know of does that whatsoever. So because of his research in antioxidants, oxidative stress, free radicals, superoxide dismutase, catalase, and other human biology related aspects, he was nominated for 4 Nobel Prizes in medicine. And he went to work for Lifeline Therapeutics, and they created a product that does just what I said it does. It lowers oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days for pretty much every human being, and would probably add years to everyone's life if they knew about it. So back in 2005, they were on ABC News primetime investigative report for being investigated for the possibility of making false claims. And John Quiñones visited Dr. McCord's office with a camera crew. They went across the street to the University of Colorado, drew John's blood, and did a baseline test of his oxidative stress, which you get by doing a T-bars test. And Dr. McCord gave him the LifeVantage product to lower his oxidative stress. He said, take one of these every day for 30 days and then come back and we'll retest you. Unfortunately, ABC News didn't want to wait 30 days to air the second half of their investigation. So John Quiñones and his camera crew came back in 12 days, and they went across the street to the university, drew his blood again, and they found out that his oxidative stress had dropped 45% in 12 days. The company LifeVantage went from selling $3 million a year of product to $5 million in 24 hours. So they pulled all the remaining product off the shelves, if there was any, because it all got bought up by most people. And they reinvented the company, took this company public on the stock market. They changed the name to LifeVantage, and they enlisted the power of the entrepreneur to help to spread the word worldwide of what the company is doing. So you have the number one longevity company in the world, in my opinion, the number one product for longevity, in my opinion. Nobody knows about it. And it targets targets many of the causes of disease. So they are now allowing every single American family and individual to become a partner with LifeVantage and help build a marketing team in their own town. And so I have done that, and I have friends who have done that all across the country. And I have friends across the country who have been successful at making pretty significant life-changing incomes and creating a retirement income. And so that's why I think this would be a good fit for you and a good fit for most Americans. You could create about a $50,000 retirement income, call it a pension if you will, in probably 2 or 3 years, and create a $75,000 income in probably 3 or 4 years, and then a $100,000 income in 4 to 5 years. And that would give you the freedom that you desire to retire and make up for lost wealth and lost income, lost time. And I would be willing to teach you everything I know and help you build a business in your community. And what we do is we just go out in our community and tell the story about the science and the products and the company. And we teach group classes on health and human biology and longevity and wellness, and try to help people live a healthy life, help them add years to their lives. And we make an income by telling people about the products and then helping them if most people can either be a customer or they can build a business of their own. So I have had tremendous success with getting customers, because once you find out that you can reduce your oxidative stress and your leading cause of aging for about $2 a day, who wouldn't want to do that? So I've been very successful at selling product, but I also have helped about 10 clients and friends start LifeVantage businesses across the country just in the last couple months, and I've got another 5 who are definitely interested. And so, yeah, all we are doing is spreading the word, telling the story, telling people about the products, and the more businesses we help create, the more products get sold, and the better the company does. And if you want to, most of my top clients have the stock in their investment accounts, and it's up about 50% over the past couple months. So we will talk more about that later, but if you would be open to starting a small business of your own that could be a big business, my friend, I'll just give you a couple examples. My friend Candy in Helena, Montana. Candy started her LifeVantage business in Montana 5 years ago, and she makes about $150,000 a year now. And my friend Rob and his wife Summer, who live in Las Vegas, but they started their business in Montana as well. They started their LifeVantage business about 8.5 years ago, and they now earn about $50,000 a month. Yeah, I mean, it's not a year, it's $50,000 a month. So I would say for most people, it's realistic to think that you could build a retirement income of $50,000 to $75,000 to $100,000 a year over the next 3 to 5 years if you treat it like a business and you act like a CEO of that business and you just take it very seriously. Because the company, it has products that every single human needs. The only thing is that the human race doesn't really know about it. Only about, well, there's not much more than 100,000 people on the whole planet that even know the company exists. So I'll leave it at that. There's a lot more to it, but there's one more thing that I would say. Their primary product, which is called Protandim, NRF2, what it does is it activates your body's own childhood ability to make antioxidants, which go by the scientific name superoxide dismutase and catalase, and there's one more I forgot, but those are the biggies. So you take it's a product, it's a tablet made up of 5 plant-based extracts, and it triggers the receptors on your cells to send the NRF2 protein into your cell nucleus and activate your DNA, your genome. It triggers about 400 to 500 genes, and every single cell in your body gets activated. And it basically floods your body with antioxidants, the number one anti-aging thing you need. After you turn 40 or 30 or 40, your body's ability to make antioxidants plummets significantly, and your hair turns gray, your skin gets dry and thin, and so on and so forth. This is the only company on the planet right now that has found a way of reactivating your childhood antioxidant factory. I think that covers it. Number 2, though, 3 years ago, they found a way of reactivating your childhood ability to manufacture your own internal human collagen, your own body's collagen. You stop doing that around age 30, and after age 30, you lose about 1% of your collagen every single year, and it never ever stops. By 40, you've lost 10% of your collagen. By 50, you've lost 20% of your collagen, and 60 and 70 and so forth, and your skin gets very brittle, cuts easily, bruises easily, and so on as you get older. Well, they found a way of taking extract from red quinoa, yes, the grain, combining it with marine collagen for the peptides, the building blocks that your body needs to make human collagen. And that red quinoa does the same thing sort of that the Protandim does for the antioxidant stuff. The quinoa triggers your genome in your cell nucleus, your DNA, to manufacture your own human collagen. And it has been shown to turn back your skin health by 5 to 10 years. And I have the proof. I have the proof. I mean, I'm 50 years old, and everybody says I don't look 50. I look 40. So yeah, those are just 2 of the big firepower things that they have. They got one that targets mitochondria, boosts mitochondria production. They have got one that triggers your NAD and sirtuin production, which is critical to manufacturing the energy that your body needs, called ATP. And they've got a new weight management one, which you certainly don't need, but they have a weight management one that is all natural, that goes up against Ozempic. And LifeVantage is selling like $10 million a week of this stuff right now, smashing all sales records. And I think the company will be a household name very soon. And I would love to help you start a business of your own and be my business partner. And we could, build you a little empire and a 6-figure income that'll last the rest of your life. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Have a great day. One more little look at Coeur d'Alene. And I will chat with you in about a week. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.